today someone who did such amazing things and said such amazing words that people wanted to know who he was. So they asked him, and you know what? He said, "I am the Good Shepherd." But where is he? What could this be? Is it somebody's yard? Is it a field? It's so green, like grass. So they asked that Good Shepherd, "Tell us more. If you're the Good Shepherd, what does that mean?" And the Good Shepherd told them, "I am here to take care of my flock of sheep. And I know each one of these sheep by name. And I really love these sheep. And no matter how many sheep there are, I know each and every one, and I know their name. So even though there's more sheep and 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 more sheep, that Good Shepherd knows each one of their names and loves each and every one of them. And he wants to make sure they're safe and well fed. So when it's time to eat, the Good Shepherd calls to them, and he leads them one by one to where the good green grass is so they can feed. So when it's time, that Good Shepherd starts to call them one by one to follow him so that they can be fed. And then the next one is called, and they come. And then another, he calls that one by name, and that sheep comes. And then the next one is called, and that sheep knows its turn. And then another is called, and yet another to be fed, and another sheep, and the next one is called, and this one, it looks like a baby, is called to be fed, and the next one, and the next one. So this is the table of the Good Shepherd. And on that table, if it's a table to be fed, there's got to be a cup to drink and a plate for food and even some bread for that table. So they're wondering about that Good Shepherd and his table. Because the Good Shepherd says, people come from the east, people come from the west, people come from the north, people come from the south, people come from everywhere to be at my table. And other places, and from near, and from far, and even small people like you come to the table. And more people come to the table of the Good Shepherd. And the Good Shepherd told them, even if I'm not there, there is someone at the Good Shepherd's table who's called a celebrant. Think of that word. Sounds like celebrate, doesn't it? A celebrant. And that celebrant will go to the table of the Good Shepherd, and he'll take the bread and raise it over his head and bless that bread. And he'll break that bread, and he'll tell each one of the Good Shepherd's flock, eat, this is my bread. This is my body broken for you. And then he'll take the cup and he'll hold it up and he'll bless that cup. And he'll ask them to take that cup and pass it around and say to each of them, here, drink. This is my blood shed for you. So no matter when we want to celebrate at the table of the Good Shepherd, we can do so. And that's indeed what we do in church. We celebrate the table of the Good Shepherd. We celebrate the Good Shepherd. Jesus has come for each and every one of us. Thank you for joining me for a wonderful story.